Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In the world of lightweight sport bikes, few names resonate quite like the Yamaha R3. The 2025 model of this ever-popular machine has once again proven why it continues to dominate its class. A perfect blend of track-ready performance, daily usability, and head-turning aesthetics, the new R3 isn't just another update, it's a statement. A statement from Yamaha that says, "We haven't just evolved the small displacement supersport, we've perfected it." From the moment you throw your leg over the 2025 Yamaha R3, the bike feels familiar yet refined. Yamaha hasn't gone overboard with drastic changes, instead focusing on the kind of thoughtful, incremental upgrades that real riders appreciate. And that's the essence of the R3. It doesn't try to shout louder than its bigger siblings in the R series family, but instead carves out its own identity through precision, agility, and confidence-inspiring balance. At the heart of the 2025 R3 is the same tried-and-tested 321 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, inline twin-cylinder engine. But Yamaha has worked behind the scenes to fine-tune this powerplant to eke out more mid-range punch and a slightly sharper throttle response. It still produces a healthy 42 horsepower at 10,750 RPM and 29.6 Nm of torque at 9,000 RPM. The torque curve is smooth and linear, giving new riders a forgiving learning platform, but don't mistake it for a beginner-only machine. When you wind open the throttle, especially above 7,000 RPM, the R3 comes alive with a satisfying surge that feels exhilarating on twisty roads or open straights. What truly sets the 2025 model apart from earlier iterations is the revised ECU mapping and new air intake tuning. Yamaha engineers have managed to make throttle transitions even smoother, which translates to better low-speed tractability and a more predictable feel in tight urban settings. This isn't just important for commuting. It builds rider confidence in all conditions. The 6-speed gearbox remains slick and precise, with well-spaced ratios that complement the engine's power band beautifully. New for 2025 is a lighter assist and slipper clutch, which significantly reduces lever effort and also prevents wheel hop during aggressive downshifting. It's a small change, but one that's immediately noticeable when riding spiritedly. One of the highlights of the 2025 Yamaha R3 is its handling. It's no exaggeration to say this bike feels like it's on rails. The 2025 model continues to feature the 37mm KYB inverted front forks, first introduced in earlier versions, but they've now been retuned with updated damping characteristics. This makes the front end feel more planted during heavy braking and cornering, giving riders even more confidence to lean in hard. The rear monoshock has also been slightly tweaked, improving comfort over rough surfaces without compromising on sharpness. With a lightweight chassis weighing just around 169 kilograms wet, the R3 dances through traffic and carves corners with uncanny agility. Its 50-50 front-rear weight distribution and low seat height of 780 mm ensure it remains approachable for shorter riders, while still offering a commanding riding position for more experienced ones. Whether you're zipping through downtown traffic, attacking mountain switchbacks, or even doing a few laps at the track, the R3 feels like a natural extension of the rider. Braking duties are handled by a 298mm single disc up front and a 220mm disc at the rear, both mated to dual-channel ABS as standard. The bite is sharp without being grabby, and ABS intervention is well calibrated, kicking in only when absolutely necessary. For 2025, the calipers have been slightly upgraded for better modulation and fade resistance, which becomes noticeable during extended sporty rides or track use. But let's talk design. Because if there's one thing Yamaha always gets right with the R series, it's looks. The 2025 R3 takes direct inspiration from its bigger brothers, the R6 and R1, and it shows. With sleek, aerodynamic bodywork, a sharper front fairing, and integrated LED daytime running lights, the R3 looks like it belongs on a MotoGP grid. The LED headlights have been refined for better nighttime visibility and lend the front fascia a more aggressive scowl. Yamaha has also introduced two new color schemes this year, Phantom Grey with neon blue accents, and a stealthy Raven Black edition with red badging and rim stripes. Both look stunning under sunlight and even better under streetlights. Every element of the R3's bodywork serves a purpose. The central air intake isn't just cosmetic, it channels air directly to the engine for better cooling and intake efficiency. The sculpted fuel tank, now with slightly deeper knee recesses, allows for better grip when leaned over. Even the rear cowl has been redesigned to reduce turbulence at higher speeds. And if you're wondering whether these refinements affect real-world performance, they absolutely do. Riders have reported improved wind protection, especially at highway speeds, making long-distance rides more comfortable than ever before. The cockpit remains largely the same, with a full LCD instrument cluster displaying everything from speed and revs to gear position and fuel economy. It's clean, easy to read, and backlit perfectly for night riding. A minor but welcome update is the introduction of smartphone connectivity via Yamaha's Y-Connect app, allowing riders to view notifications, call alerts, and even maintenance reminders on the screen. This makes the R3 feel more in sync with modern rider needs without cluttering the interface. Ergonomically, the 2025 R3 hits a sweet spot. The clip-ons are slightly raised compared to full-blown supersports, which means you get a sporty riding position without the wrist and back strain. The foot pegs are rear set enough to encourage spirited riding, yet don't cramp the knees even on longer journeys. This hybrid ergonomics approach makes the R3 incredibly versatile. Weekend canyon chaser? No problem. Daily commuter? Absolutely. First bike? Perfect choice. In terms of fuel efficiency, the R3 continues to impress. With careful riding, you can expect upwards of 70 miles per gallon or around 30 kilometers per liter, depending on your style. This means the 14-liter fuel tank can easily give you over 400 kilometers of range on a full tank, an important feature for riders who tour or commute regularly. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Yamaha R3 comes in at an approximate base price of $5,899 in the US market, or around 4.70 Indian rupees lakhs ex-showroom in India. For that amount, you're getting a bike that doesn't just look premium, it performs like it too. And when you compare it with competitors like the KTM RC 390 or Kawasaki Ninja 400, the R3 strikes a unique balance of refinement, reliability, and affordability. Yamaha's reputation for build quality and long-term durability only sweetens the deal. What really sets the R3 apart from the pack is its dual personality. It's a motorcycle that feels just as at home in the hands of a beginner as it does in the hands of a seasoned track enthusiast. It's rare to find a motorcycle that can be a forgiving first bike, a thrilling weekend machine, and a reliable daily commuter all wrapped in one. For newer riders, it offers confidence, control, and safety. For experienced ones, it offers the kind of engagement and fun that many larger bikes have started to lose in the quest for more power and tech. It reminds you that riding isn't about outright horsepower, it's about how connected you feel to the machine beneath you. Yamaha's approach to the 2025 R3 shows a deep understanding of what riders want. Not flashy gimmicks. Not bloated specs. Just a finely tuned, high-quality sport bike that delivers consistently, ride after ride. Whether you're carving apexes, weaving through traffic, or just admiring it from your garage window, the R3 never feels like a compromise. And that brings us to the end of today's review on Bike Culture Hub. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Yamaha R3, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle content. Let us know in the comments if you'd pick the R3 over its rivals, or if there's another sport bike you'd like us to review next. Until then, keep the throttle steady, the lines clean, and ride safe.